Hey guys, and welcome back to Sailing with the Jameses. We're sailing up the stunning Queensland coast from Fitzroy Island to Lizard Island, and it's one epic tropical adventure. We're hitting remote cays, vibrant reefs, tropical islands, and even ducking into Cairns for a quick city fix. Along the way, we are snorkeling the Great Barrier Reef, hiking mountainous peaks with amazing lookouts, beachcombing for treasure, and come up with our own nickname for Lizard Island. It's island hopping, reef exploring, and full-on sailing fun, so stick around and let's go north. Hi, we're the James family.
Are you sick of your day-to-day life? Ever thought about doing something different?
Well, we did just that.
We bought an unfinished aluminium catamaran and we're fixing her up as we sail around the world.
Come along for the journey and click subscribe.
Daddy? Mommy? Charlie? James.
So we are in the channel coming into Cairns now. This is one of the cities that holds Sam and I's heart. This is actually where Sam and I met. Yeah, we're just coming into the channel now. We're gonna drop the anchor. Cairns is a super cruiser friendly town with lots to offer and all within walking distance from the Tender Wharf. While here, we visited Muddy's Playground, the Fig Tree Playground, the night markets, which have always been one of our favorite things to do and visit. And for any of you cheap people like us, Cairns is the last normal food-priced place until you get to Weber, Gove, or Darwin. So while here, we took the opportunity to do a bit of food shopping. Right, good morning. We're headed out of Cairns today. We're just in the channel now. We've pulled up the anchor, and Cairns, we're saying goodbye to Cairns. We're saying goodbye to civilization.
It's pretty crazy. This is where it all began for us. This is where me and Kate met, out on the reef here working on the dive boats. And if all goes to plan, it's going to be at least 5 years before we see it again. So it's bittersweet. We were really lucky. Cairns made terrible weather for us. It rained the whole time. So yeah, it's made it a little bit easier to leave.
But it has made it easier to get laundry done. We've filled the water tanks up, got laundry done, got a whole bunch of stuff done, so that now we're starting our journey north. Cairns is actually the last major city
until Darwin.
Yeah, so from here on out we've got a month's worth of food, hopefully a little bit more. We'll see how we go.
Yeah. But
yeah, civilization. See you later. So we put the dagger boards down, rolled out the screecher, and we are off on our next adventure. Goodbye, Cairns. It's been real, but it's time to trade city vibes for coral reefs, island hikes, and salty sails up the coast. And let's go. Alright, today's sail has been absolutely stellar. We've had great wind, great weather. We've done the run from Cairns and we're just arriving now. We're arriving to Low Isles. They're just up ahead right there, you can see them. And the whole sail we've had the screecher out. It's just been spectacular weather and it's just a great day sail. Yeah, today's just been an absolute cracker of a day. Okay, so we got to the beach and we're doing an explore of Low Isles, and I am blown away at how gorgeous this is. Like, there is a shed that the day boats use that has kayaks and like noodles and everything called the boat shed that you can borrow stuff to go snorkeling. Like, look how pretty this is. There's I don't know what they're called at the moment. Like permanent umbrellas here. The sand is all like nice and fine, really like no big shells or anything. We've never been here before and I'm blown away. And they also have really nice toilets with a hand washing station and everything. So like, we've only been on this island for maybe 5 minutes, maybe top 7 I think, but I'm blown away so far. How are the toilets? They look so pretty.
Yeah, it was a drop one.
Was it cool? Was it the best toilet you've ever seen in your life?
It was very clean. Yeah, it was good.
Brilliant, brilliant. 5 star, 5 star.
5 star, yeah, really clean. Look, they've got a water thing here to get all the sand off so the sand doesn't go up there. It was really, really nice.
Yeah.
Some of these old lighthouses are absolutely spectacular. This one here first started flashing in 1878 and it looks particularly nice right now because 2 weeks ago they just finished painting the whole thing. We've just had a considerable amount of wind and rain, so it wouldn't have come without its challenges. The way they paint these old lighthouses is they set up lines and they just sort of scale down the side as they do it, just with little harness chairs and lines from the top and slowly come down, painting as they go back up the top, come down and do another section. So it would have been pretty adventurous. I've been trying to look at the wind to see where they've been swaying side to side, but it doesn't look like that's the case. It's absolutely fantastic. Oh, wow. Well, today is an absolute glamour day out on the water, and they say when you're sailing it's really doing maintenance in exotic locations, and me and Pete today are taking full advantage of that. So what we're working on is the bearings, especially the slew bearing, which is this bottom bearing in our wind generator, has got quite a bit of slop in it and it's creating a bit of rattle and they're not working too efficient, and we're worried if it gets too much worse it's going to damage our stator on the inside here. So what we've done so far is we've taken it off from the mount at the top, we've taken the faceplate out, we've disconnected the wires, and the next step is we're going to start undoing the circlips in order to take the bottom out so we can replace the bearing in the bottom there.
Yeah. Everything is all imperial sizes, so if you're working with just metric wrenches you may have a slight problem getting everything apart.
Yeah, we had metric initially to begin with and we had to go to my favourite shop, Bunnings, well Pete did, and we've got some imperial, we've got the right tool for the right job. So we're going to take it all apart, take the bearings out, and hopefully it should be as good as new.
Guys, so we're just coming up to our next destination right now. We left the Low Isles this morning and we're just arriving at our next destination now. This one truly is a hidden gem. This is Mackay Cay. It's just a stunning place. There's 2 public moorings here. So yeah, stellar area we've just arrived to. Woo-hoo! One of the moorings is available, so we're going to pick up the Grumpa mooring. We're going to set up for the mooring right now. guys. This cay is stellar. The reef here is so healthy, it's blowing my mind. Up the top here, like there's a sunset and the mountains of the Daintree in the background. Then come below water me. It's amazing. This is absolutely breathtaking. And what a perfect way to end the day, gathered with friends watching the sunset from a cay in the middle of nowhere while the kids played and explored. These are the moments we'll always treasure. And Charlie was over the moon to have extra playmates, and hearing all the kids laugh and discover together was just pure joy. The next morning we were up with the sun, sails hoisted and ready for the next adventure, off to the beautiful Hope Island. We're arriving at Hope Island right now. We've brought the boards up. So the boards have just both been brought all the way up. Look at this spot. It's gorgeous. And we are on the outside of the shipping channel at the moment, which is super cool. So this is actually where the rainforest meets the reef. So the Daintree rainforest, which is the oldest rainforest in the world, is right here along the coastline. And those mountains are actually on the ocean. So it comes and it just drops straight into ocean. And the shipping lane for all the big containers and everything are on that side, so we can watch all the big ships and everything. They're going past over there, which is super cool. Normally they're out farther that way.
So we're here at North Hope Island. Over there you can see that's South Hope Island, and these islands here are some of the few that were named by Captain Cook when he came sailing up through here in 1770. He's quite a smart man because he didn't hit the reef till north of Cairns, just south of here. I've got many friends that go a lot shorter distances and hit the reef, so he did really well coming up south. And the reason he named these islands the Hope Islands is because he was hoping to go around and find a safe passage, and he did, and he made it just north of here to a place called Cooktown. And the reason it's called Cooktown is because that's where he went ashore to repair the Endeavour before he kept on his merry journey. It's a really awesome spot, and we're really lucky that we've got to come here today, and the weather's been fantastic for us.
Another interesting thing that we found on this island, we would highly recommend coming here on low tide, because on the other side of this island there's a whole heap of coral and the tide goes out for a long way, and it's really, really fun to go over and look into the tidal pools, and you'll be able to find a whole heap of marine life. Charlie really enjoyed it. We found a whole bunch of sea cucumbers. We're pretty sure we saw mantis shrimp and their little gobies. Heard a whole heap of snapping going on with those fish, and just a whole array of live marine animals trapped in the tidal pools, which was really cool. So yeah, wait until low tide, then come to the island. The beach is all tidal, and head on over to that other side. You'll be surprised at what you find. 4 of us took the tender across from the boat. Mum swam across from the boat to the beach, and then you went for a snorkel. How was your snorkel?
It was good. Saw lots of cool things, and just snorkeling right off the beach here. I also did a lap around, seeing what I could find, beach combing. Found that there are some cool camping places here on the island. You can camp, you can picnic. There's picnic tables.
How are the toilets?
It says there's no toilets, but we found one. All right, there's no door on it, and it's a composting toilet, but it's a room with a view, and you can see all the good foliage out while you sit on the throne.
And Lady Luck hasn't left us yet. We had a cracking sail from Hope Island all the way to Lizard. Smooth seas and smiles all around. Welcome to the beautiful Lizard Island, or the top of Lizard Island.
So we've decided today to walk up to Hooks Peak. It's been a little cloudy and today's a nice clear day, so we're hoping to get some fantastic views. We're 3/4 of the way up now, so we're getting there. Stop for a little bit of a breather.
Water break.
And we'll keep heading up to the top. But yeah, the path's quite neat. It's a lot more rustic than we expected, so it's really cool. We've seen cicada shells and lizards and butterflies and all sorts of bits and pieces on the long.
And reefs.
Yeah.
You can see reefs. You can see a lot of the Great Barrier Reef, especially in the sunlight when it like glistens over. You can see the beautiful, just like different colors of the deep water versus the reefs. It's awesome.
Yeah, so we'll get to the top and we'll try and get some footage for you guys and share it. So here we are at Blizzard Island, just doing our last little explore before we head on off. And we've just walked out to the airport. This here looks like it's check-ins, so open air check-in area. And we're just stretching out our muscles. We climbed Hook Peak yesterday, which was a fairly decent climb, not too hard, but it was fairly rugged and the path was slightly confusing at times. But
We did get lost once.
yeah, okay, yeah. We may or may not have gone the wrong way and had to backtrack a little bit.
But it was really beautiful views.
It really was. Highly recommend you go on a nice clear day. It was absolutely fantastic. And Pete and Diane, they climbed all the way to the top with us as well. They probably fared better than I did, if we're being honest. I was a little tired and sore by the end of it.
How was the walk for you?
Oh, it was challenging, but not undoable. It was good.
Yeah, and you?
Nice, great views. Yes, had a good time. Worked up a little bit of a sweat, but it was a great hike.
And you?
Did you like the hike?
I did.
So on the hike we got to see quite a few butterflies and walk through them, which was really cool. A snake was spotted. I didn't get to see it, but it was spotted while we were walking up there.
Many lizards?
Heaps of lizards. So heaps of little lizards, and we got to see a really nice yellow spotted monitor lizard.
Yeah. Right now we're just walking on the side of the airport, and there's about 2 flights a day. 2 scheduled flights, and it's like they can take up to 16. It's the busiest they've been or something. But this is really cool. We're hoping that a plane comes in because we are right here and they've got seats so you can sit and you can watch the planes land.
We are a bit worried. If you can't tell, it is quite windy here. We have nicknamed it, instead of Lizard Island, it's Blizzard Island, because a beautiful place. I tell you what, great when it's really hot, because you've always got to breathe through the boat, let me tell you. It's just where it's situated and where our anchor anchorage is. It's a very calm anchorage, but it does not allow any protection from the wind, so it's been blowing. Our wind generator's been cranking in the power. It's been great.
Blizzard.
Blizzard Island. But we'll keep exploring, and we'll check in on you as soon as we find something cool.
Ah, check this out, guys. You see the clouds up there? All those clouds right up there? That's where we hiked yesterday. If we were hiking it today, we would literally be in the clouds. So cool.
Kate says I have my head in the clouds a fair bit, so this way I actually could.
Yeah, you could.
So one thing a lot of you guys may not know about me is, although I'm very comfortable on boats, I'm actually a fairly nervous flyer. And I'm looking here, not only when you go to Blizzard Island you get an exclusive resort, but you may get a bit of an adventure ride when you come here on an aeroplane. I'm not sure if you can see it, but the actual runway, it comes up, it dips down, it twists to our left, goes back up again, and twists slightly to the right. So, yeah, a very adventurous runway. Yeah, glad we're leaving by boat.
Thank you so much for watching. Join us next week as we set sail from Lizard Island and make our way to a remote group of islands off the Queensland coast. They are complete with hidden caves and a fascinating slice of history. And let's just say that our sail to get there gets a bit wild with the Screecher. Whoa! You won't want to miss it. A massive shout out to our Patreons. Thank you guys so much. Thank you everyone again for watching, and we will see you all same time next week. Bye everyone.